The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie there to bat that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Daniels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
35's the mic. Oh, you got deep? Single.
Go.
On 1st down, Daniels. He lets it fly for Rocket. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
54, Mike, 54. Watch the run.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Record.
Small.
54's Mike.
Yep.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, Orbit.
It's our field. It's our field.
Go.
Hey, it's our
Fight.
Throwing Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Daniels. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Alpha. Check. Bear.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Look at me. Go. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now, let's go. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
X3, 218, chop. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again. Daniels. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go. Hey, lock it. Fight.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back.
22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Here's Hines. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Come on,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
General West. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On your team. Hey. Leo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Yep.
On 2nd down, Akers trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
5.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Go.
Defense. All right, here we go.
Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Hey.
Go now.
From the gun, Jones. Completes it to Hardman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, Charlie, 6'6", bullet high. Yes, yes.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
He's not going to get me. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got it. Let's go, let's go.
Go, go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Check tight end, check tight end.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 6 guys.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Watch twins. Watch
now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Topper, Topper. Hey, orbit. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Daniels. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Who that? Mike.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Ready?
Jones now throwing on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
You don't want none.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
To throw again. Daniels. He's able to find Wallace. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Out. Get him. Get him. Get him. Kill.
Rock it.
49. Check 49. Check.
Hey. Steve Griffin.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
53, check 53.
Go.
Stop, King. Big stop, let's go. 53.
Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Obviously they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
53, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 3.
look at me, zipper. Let go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yo, go. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Go. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this one?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
91.
Watch 54.
Hey.
Here I come again.
Ready?
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Yep.
Hey, watch that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Cut. Watch the edge.
X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
On the 2nd.
54.
Brings up 2nd
Mike,
and
54.
goal at the Seahawks 40.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike's by 4. I'm going to run you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Hey, exit. Now.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Falcons nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch his flag.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, Ebron caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They run with Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to 24. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Rocket. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Buzz. Bam.
Looking to throw. Daniels going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Haywood.
Throwing again. Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Seahawks, they did